Welcome to another episode of Chaotic Good Improv's comedy one-shots improv, short-form improv show. It is a Thursday night, and I'm pretty sure the only way I ever know the days of the weeks is when we have a show, so that kind of keeps my calendar going because I'm just lost every day pretty much. But tonight we're going to be doing some comedy for you guys, improv, short form, because it's improvised. This is the first time and last time this show will ever exist in the history of mankind. Nothing like it will ever be there. Something similar may come in the future, but will never be exactly the same. And you guys are there to watch it. You're here to experience it with us for its one and only debut. Because it is short form improv, and we're going to be needing a lot of suggestions from the audience tonight. So before any of our games, we'll ask for a suggestion. It could be something as simple as a place. It could be something as complex as a deep-rooted emotion. Just feel free to type in as many suggestions as you want. Our Hostmaster General Chad will be perusing, I don't know why I use that word, perusing the chats in Twitch and Facebook Live and whatever, YouTube Live, whatever other streams we're streaming on. And he'll choose the suggestion that we're going to do for the next game. And since I've already brought up the elephant in the room, Chad, I'm going to turn it over to him so that he can any announcements he would like to make before we get started with the show.
Don't worry, I'll try not to take up too much space. Well, on that note, welcome everyone. Thank you for seeing us tonight here. Chaotic Good Improv, Comedy One Shots. We really appreciate you supporting us and watching us and letting us make you laugh, because it's a big honor for us to do so. Invon7843, thank you so much for the cheer. You'll notice that they cheered the elephant as soon as he started talking. So, validation. Roll Tide. All right. Also, thank you to Melancholy Spectator for the follow. We really do appreciate it. Guys, you all have been really awesome in following us on Twitch, in following us on Facebook and YouTube, Instagram, wherever we're at. We really do appreciate it. Don't forget to go to chaoticgoodimprov.com so you can keep up with all of our doings. And if you like what you see tonight, do me two favors. First of all, if you, for whatever reason, you want to toss a coin in the hat, twitch.tv is our primary source of income right now. You can do a subscription on twitch.tv. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can actually do that at no added cost to yourself, which is really awesome. But if you don't have the funds to do that right now, that's fine. Just let your friends know that we're doing. As a matter of fact, go out and invite some folks right now as we're starting the show. Say, hey, if you want to watch some comedy tonight, everything's closed, but Twitch is not. So come see some funny people. And we'll be honored to make them laugh as well. So the more people who watch, follow, and do whatever, the happier we are because we're making you happy. So with that said, I will turn it back over to Chris.
Thank you, Chad. And that was a bad reference I gave you. It was. I apologize for that. I'm sure you'll get me back at some point. Let me introduce the rest of our cast, the rest of our players that we have here tonight. As Chad said, my name is Chris. Tonight, yay, woo! Tonight we've also got Patrick.
Yeah.
We've got Melanie.
Woo-hoo.
We've got Ty. And last but certainly not least, we've got Noah.
Ooh.
All right, this is our cast of characters we got here to be improvising for you guys here tonight. Our first game is going to be a game for Ty and Noah. And let me go ahead and change my virtual background here to get out of the spotlight. And what we're going to need as suggestions for this, first thing right off the bat, is any letter of the alphabet. So just feel free to type in letter of the alphabet. We'll use it. But more importantly, what we need as a suggestion is a relationship for these two people. How do they know each other? It doesn't have to be family related, like father, son, or two brothers or whatever. Just how do they know each other? What's their relationship? Did they meet at a bar? Were they cellmates? Whatever. Doesn't matter. How do they know each other? Because we're going to play a game called A to Z. What's going to happen here is Ty and Noah are going to be performing a scene based on the suggestion that you gave them. But the only stipulation they have on this game is each of the opening letters of each line of dialogue has to start with the next sequential letter of the alphabet. That sounded very confusing. That's because I stuttered on my words. But if, for example, if Ty were to begin his sentence with the letter A, Noah's retort will begin with the letter B, and so on and so forth. I should have led with that. All right, so Chad, do we have a letter of the alphabet that we're going to start with? Because we're not going to start with A. A is a little bit too easy. What letter are we going to start with, Chad?
All right, looks like we are going to start with the letter F.
F. We're going to begin the scene with the letter F. They're going to go to Z, wrap back around to A, and the last line of the scene will once again begin with the letter F. So 27 lines for this scene. And what is the suggestion of the relationship for this scene, Chad?
At great risk to our Twitch subscription money, Amazon workers.
Amazon workers. All right, so this scene has something to do with Amazon workers or workers in the Amazon, whatever. This is A to Z, beginning with the letter F, ending with the letter F in 3, 2, and 1.
Yay, Fred, hand me that packing tape. I gotta seal this box up.
Gee, I sure would love to hand you this tape. Here you go, Charlie.
Hey, man, thanks. Look, you've been doing really well here. I think you're up for a promotion soon.
I can't believe it. I thought no one noticed. I've really been working my tail off over here, Charlie.
Just keep working hard, and I guarantee you will be going places.
Keep working hard?
Let's be honest here. You've been doing a good job. You need to keep doing a good job. You can't slack off. If you slack off, we can't give you the promotion. That's what I'm saying.
Man, maybe I just don't understand how promotions work. But I feel like, if I'm working and I'm doing a good job, I should be expecting less work, right?
Nope. That's not how it works here at Amazon. At Amazon, you work really, really hard. Then you get a promotion. You have to work even harder. Then you get another promotion. You work really harder until you get that fourth promotion. The fourth promotion is when it starts to go downhill. That's when you start to working less. You got to get 4 promotions. You're only on your second one.
Oh, okay. Wow. I guess I gotta keep climbing. Get back to loading these boxes with people's stuff.
People's stuff is fun, though. You can, especially with some things they order. We just open up the box, see what it is. It's like a little gift bag. Sometimes you take a little thing out, put a little thing in. It's fun, right? You got to make fun of this job.
Quite fun. I guess it's fun. I just really had my hopes up for that no work promotion, Charlie. You kind of threw me for a loop with that. Not gonna lie.
Really important you understand this. You're on your way, man. You're on your way. You're getting close. You only got 2 more promotions. You're already on your second one. You need 2 more after that. Then you're gonna start working less. All right.
But it's like, it's so much working, and I was just trying to get it done now. And it's just I sit here and I'm like, wow. And I start to think, not to conspire or anything, but a strike could really get us where we want to go.
Tell you what. So we'll just keep this between me and you. I can get you skipped over that 3rd promotion and go straight from 2 to 4. I can do that for you, but you're gonna have to work with me a little bit here, okay? Now, this strike that you're talking about, I need to be involved. I need to be one of the head honchos. I need a place at the table.
Up right at the top of the table, the very head of the table is where you'll be sitting, Charlie. You'll be in charge of the strike. You'll be like the head conspirer.
Very generous, Fred. Very generous. But I do not want to be the head of the table. The head of the table usually gets cut off. So I want to be directly below the head of the table, Fred. I don't want to lose my position. I don't want to get slandered at all with the company. But I want to be at the table. I want to be involved.
Well, that puts me in a weird position because I got to come clean here, Charlie. I never wanted the promotion. I was really trying to get you on board with this strike. And I kind of told the guys you were going to be spearheading the strike, and that's how I got so many people on board. I kind of put us both in a corner, you know what I'm saying?
Xylophones are really, you hear my xylophone in the background. Is my xylophone is really going crazy. It's my dog sounding xylophones. I actually, to be honest, that xylophone is my anti-strike alarm. I think they have strike busters already on the premises. We need to be careful.
Yikes! Oh my goodness! What do I tell the guys? They're gonna be terrified. You're our leader. You've got to have some kind of idea.
Zero sounds. The alarm went off. I think we're fine. There's no more alarm.
All right. Wow, Charlie, your alarm really scared the heebie-jeebies out of me. Hey guys, don't worry. The strike's back on.
Boy, am I glad the strike's back on. Not a moment too soon. I got to get out of this place. We got to both get that promotion.
Come on, you're telling me. Look, if we're gonna get out of here, I'm gonna make sure that all the guys start throwing up a big ruckus. All right, and we're gonna make sure that we're chanting your name. You're gonna get your due, Charlie.
Dang, that sounds good, Fred. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really excited now. I came into work today a little down, but you really lifted my spirits.
Even if none of us get credit for the strike, we want the boss to make sure that the boss knows that you were in charge and you are all about this. Huh?
Fred, you're my hero.
And scene. Nicely done. I want that xylophone. I want it. That sounded fun.
Oh my gosh, that was just what makes doing comedy online so fun. You never know who's going to chime in. All right, so our next game is for Chris and Patrick, and it is a game called Change. So I'm going to need some suggestions, and what I'd love is some ideas for the kind of gifts that you love to regift or that people have regifted to you, because you know you've done it. So what's going to happen in this game is these guys are going to start their scene, and at any time in the game, I can just say change, and they're going to have to change the last thing they said, and I can do that as many times as I want. And then whatever they land on, they will then have to sort of own that and continue on in the scene. So do we have any suggestions for some weird, bad, wonderful, crazy, horrible regift gifts?
Yeah, apparently someone has once regifted concert tickets, and I'm kind of wondering how, but hey, cool.
All right. All right, well, this is going to be a scene with Patrick and Chris that has something to do with regifted or concert tickets, and this is Change in 3, 2, and 1.
Hey man, you going to the show on Saturday?
Oh man, I can't. I gotta work at a double shift at the McDonald's.
What they're making you work a double? They I thought they said you had the night off. They changed their mind?
Yeah, they did. It's a double shift because I'm gonna be the only person there, but I'm gonna be doing I gotta cook and run the drive-through, and I gotta clean the bathroom. Technically, it's a triple shift.
Oh man, I know you were really looking forward to that Nickelback show, man.
Change.
I feel like you were really looking forward to that Avril Lavigne show.
Change.
I feel like you were really looking to taking your kids to go see the Wiggles.
Man, I say I take my kids, but it's really for me. You know, I love the Wiggles, and it's just their songs make me so happy, and I need some happiness, man. To be honest with you, I'm thinking about just quitting at my job. I'm thinking about becoming a Wiggle. I heard there's wiggle room for one more, and it's been my dream.
Well, I don't want to crush your dreams or nothing, but I feel like you're not taking the spirit of the Wiggles and putting it into your work. You're up there working at the McDonald's. All you got to do is sit there and go hot potato, and you can sing along while you work.
Change.
You can really bring that happy and caregiving spirit to the McDonald's.
Change.
You can finally bring the spirit needed to fix the McFlurry machine at your McDonald's.
Man, I don't know why I've never had anyone explain it to me like that way before. Just go about my job as if I was already a Wiggle. I mean, it's everything about that McDonald's would be better. McFlurries will just come just pouring out on their own,
Change.
The fries would salt themselves and come out with less fatty grease in them.
Change.
Them burgers would be the most succulent, juicy burgers if I just put in my Wiggle energy into everything I did. Now, why did it take so long for that to make sense to me?
I don't know. I think what happened was, when the McDonald's took out the play place, you lost all that childlike wonder out of your job.
That's true. My joie de vivre has been missing for quite some time, ever since they removed that play place.
Change.
That play place was always a scary thing for me. I was intimidated by how fun it looked, but now that it's gone, it seems like there's no more mountains to cross, you know. And you might be right. Maybe just wiggling my way through work will be an improvement.
You've just got to take life by the rope and swing across the ball pit, and you've got to make your own success, man. You got to be happy with your job, man.
You are so right. You are so right. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just see if I can get out of this job and take them wiggle tickets, because if I'm going to wiggle my way through this McDonald's, I'm going to have to see it live. If I to them, would you go with me?
Oh, I'm actually busy Saturday. I was seeing if you wanted my tickets or not.
And see. Thank you. So
you broke my heart.
I'll sell it to you cheap, though.
All right, this next game is going to be for the other 4 actors, Melanie, Ty, Noah, and Patrick, because we're going to play a game called Switch. And what we need is suggestions for this. Is we're going to need any suggestion, actually, just anything to your heart's content. Feel free to type them in. Chad will read through them, and we're going to use 4 of them, 4 different suggestions for this game. Because what's going to happen is we're going to have 4 pairs of actors. Melanie and Ty will do a scene. Ty and Noah will do a scene. Noah, Patrick will do a scene. And Patrick and Melanie will do a scene. Each of them will have a different suggestion. And I can shift or switch through these scenes as often as I like, simply by just yelling out the suggestion for that scene. And they will start that scene, and the other scene will end. I can switch as many times as I would like. They can pick up where they left off. They can pick up sometime in the future. It's completely up to them. Chad, do we have suggestions for our game O Switch?
Oh, absolutely. First of all, we have a suggestion for baking.
Baking. All right. That will be for Melanie and Ty. The first scene has something to do with baking.
We have a suggestion for a free-range chicken.
I thought it was going to say free-range oven, but chickens, this is good. So free-range chicken. All right. Probably going to end up in a free-range oven at some point. But so that scene will be for Ty and Noah, free-range chicken.
Dog whisperer.
The dog whisperer. Right. I cannot. Whisperer. What's his name? Like Caesar or something? The dog. Anyway,
man. Yeah.
Yeah, that will be for Noah and Patrick. And now finally I need a suggestion for the scene with Patrick and Melanie.
Fiddler crab.
Fiddler crab. We got a lot of animals.
Yeah, we do.
All right, fiddler. Well, dog whisperer technically is an animal, but it isn't. Whatever.
A whispering
Fiddler
dog.
Crab. I like that. We don't normally get a lot of animals, so that's good. All right, so let's see. Just to refresh, Melanie and Ty's suggestion is
baking.
Ty and Noah.
Free-range chicken.
Free-range chicken.
Noah, Patrick.
Dog whisperer.
And
Almost a
Patrick and
whistler.
The dog whistler. I like that too. Patrick
No,
and Melanie.
that's bad. That's bad.
Fiddler crab.
Fiddler crab. All right, so we're going to begin this scene with Melanie and Ty baking in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, you're doing such a good job.
Oh, thank you. I've been so nervous. You know, this is your famous recipe, and I don't want to mess it up.
I don't want you to mess it up either. And I know your girlfriend's coming over, and it's important that it tastes good because it reflects on me.
Right, of course. And my biggest goal is to make her like you. So, because if she likes my grandmother, then she likes me. Because that's just kind of how it is. You can't break up with a guy if you like your grandmother.
That's right. And you know what? All of your other girlfriends have loved me. But this banana pudding has to be just perfect. So I really want to make sure you do it right. Okay?
Right. I've already got the Nilla wafers.
Okay.
I've chopped up the bananas.
Okay.
And I'm layering it up right now. I'm actually just layering it up right now.
Free-range chicken.
Hey there, good morning, Farmer Jones. How you doing?
Oh, hey there, Jebediah. How are you doing?
Well, I'm still clucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, Jebediah. You know, I have something I need to talk to you about. I know.
You know I'm always here for you.
Well, see, that's the thing. See, I know that you're a free-range chicken. I know that that's what you are. But you have been missing for a few weeks at a time every once in a while. I'm starting to get worried that maybe you have another farmer you've been seeing.
Boy, come on, Farmer Jones. You know, you're my only farmer. Why would I ever go see another farmer like Farmer McDonough? You know, just to throw out a name.
but that's a really specific name that you just threw out there, and I'm also
he lives over there. He's not far.
Well, see, that's the thing there, Jebediah, is I know he lives over there, but how do you know he lives over there if you have not been going to see him, is what I'm saying.
Spirit, I wander around. I see street signs that say Farmer McDonough's farm that way, and I waddle over.
Dog whisperer.
It's nothing serious.
Dog whisperer.
Oh my gosh. You're Terry Wilson. You're the best dog trainer in the entire world.
Why, yes, I am.
Oh my gosh!
I whispered with the best of them, little Timmy 2.
You trained Airbud to play basketball, right? That was you.
That is me. Now, what can I do for you, young man?
Oh my gosh! I have so many questions. I actually want to be a little bit of a dog trainer myself, and I was wondering if you could like give me some tips. Like what made you successful?
Well, one thing I've found is nice is when you yell at them and get all in their face and really don't respect them as living beings.
Assert dominance. Okay, that's
No.
I've never.
Think you're mishearing me. Really, don't treat them the way you should treat an animal.
Like, can you give me like a less violent example, maybe?
Well, I'm thinking like calling them names that might hurt their feelings, like bone sniffer, things like that.
So I need to walk into my dog and say, "What's up, Dorkazoid?" Like things like that.
You're already catching on.
Bizzler crab.
So, I am so excited to have you see this concert I've been working on. I've been coming to this beach every morning, and I get this little shell, and you hear them?
It's like a symphony.
It is this. Listen to that big claw against the little claw.
The sonic vibrations are amazing. We need to capture all of them and take them on the road. We can call it Nero, the World Tour.
Oh, we can charge tickets to have people come here and watch our crab concerto. Look at my star. He's blue.
I have one of my nana. She's something of a seamstress, and I'm sure I could ask her to like weave a whole bunch of tuxes for all of our crabs.
Baking.
Hey, Grandma. So she broke up with me again.
Oh, because of the banana pudding.
Yeah, so she said that it was terrible, and then I tasted it, and I realized I couldn't taste it, and so I'm starting to get worried. Maybe I just don't have a sense of taste at all, and that's why I think your cooking is so good.
I think that you're very, very wrong, and I'm going to prove you wrong. But I'm going to make the banana pudding the way it's supposed to be made. And
Dog whisperer.
Okay, so I went to some of my clients and I tried the methods that you mentioned.
Right.
They did not go over well at all.
And that's just the problem, little Mr. Timmy 2, with today's dog training community. They're gonna try and change you, but you've got to be stubborn in your ways. You're following in my footsteps. This is bigger than you.
You're right. When in doubt, just double down. I went to the first dog and I was like, "What's up, Air Butthead?" Because
That's a great one.
Because you trained Airbud, and I wanted to like use what you taught me, like
I see the
incorporate
connection.
it in, But the dog just got really, really sad, and his tail stopped wagging.
That's how you train them.
Free range chicken.
Jebediah, I hoped it would not have come to this, but
It's not what it looks like.
I put in an electric fence, Jebediah. But it's one of those invisible ones, so you're just gonna have to test it in each location before you can figure out where it's at.
Farmer Jones, why would you do this to me? I trusted you.
Yeah, well, I trusted you too, and you went off and started hanging out with another farmer, so now you're just gonna shock yourself until eventually you die, and then I eat you.
Farmer McDonough
crab.
doesn't do this to me.
Fizz the crab.
Ow! Ow! They're
Okay.
rebelling. They don't like the tuxedos. They do
Okay.
not like wearing the tuxedos.
I have an idea. Okay.
Yes.
I have a friend who runs a rubber band warehouse. We can rubber band their claws shut, and then we can train them to play with the rubber band still on their claws to where they're still talented, but they're docile.
They can do sort of a bang, 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 bang.
Exactly.
It's not as pretty, but
I mean,
it's
because
Alabama.
And seed. Oh man, I feel bad for that chicken. I do.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into our next game. This game is Chris and Ty, and we're going to be playing a game called Old Job, New Job. So I need you guys to go ahead and start suggesting a lot of occupations in the chat, okay? Give us occupations, jobs, stuff like that. And what we're going to be doing here is Chris is going to be, his character is going to be in like the first day of a new occupation. So let's say perhaps he was a nurse. However, he's carrying the traits of an old occupation with him. So maybe he was a fireman yesterday, he's a nurse today, and think some of those traits from the old job might be bleeding into the new job, hence the name Old Job, New Job. Ty is going to be someone interacting with him. Maybe he's a customer, maybe he's a man on the street, maybe he's his brother, who knows? That's up to Ty. So that's what we're going to have going on here. Chad, do you have any occupations coming up in the chat for us from all of our lovely viewers?
Well, not quite yet, but they are starting to trickle in, so be sure to go ahead and put things in the chat as I take a brief moment to kind of explain what happened just now. During that last game, we actually got rated by Happy Valley Improv at the end of their days, and they brought a ton of people to come watch us. So Happy Valley
Happy that you're in
Improv.
our valley.
Absolutely. Hey, we definitely are in a valley. So, guys, thank you so much. We are Chaotic Good Improv, based out of Birmingham, Alabama, and we're glad to have you on board. And thank you to everybody who cheered and gave subs and followed during the hype train that's just now winding down. So thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, great.
All right. So, looks like we have a suggestion for a, we have a printer repairman.
Okay.
And we have a, looks like we have a weatherman as well.
All right, so Chris, yesterday you were a weatherman. Today you are a printer repairman.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So weatherman to printer repairman. This is Old Job, New Job with Chris and Ty in 3, 2, and 1.
Thank you so much for coming on such short notice. We have a big job that we have to get done, so we really need to get this fixed ASAP.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I'm sorry I would have gotten here earlier, but I only do printers on the 5s, you know what I'm saying? So I was standing outside waiting for that 805 to walk on in here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, look, the problem, we think something's jammed inside the printer, but every time we look in there, we don't see anything, but it keeps going up the alert.
Oh, not a problem. Not a problem at all. Just go ahead and show me to where the printer is. I'm assuming this is it right here.
Yes, it's right in front of us, right here.
It's in this region of your office on this side over here.
Right. It's this one that's right in front of us. That's
Okay.
right here in front of us.
All
yes.
right, not a problem whatsoever. Oh, I can see first off though, we do have an issue here. This is an American printer, but you have it. It's set to Celsius. So probably what you're having is an issue of overheating with a high. You know, it's got a high pressure condition in the toner cartridge, based on the fact that you got it into Celsius.
Wow, I'm glad we called you. I had no idea anything like that with printers. I didn't know. I'll go ahead and change. I'll change our settings right now.
All right, yeah. Make sure you
get
do.
back to Fahrenheit. Yeah,
Fahrenheit, yes, yeah. Fahrenheit. Doesn't make much sense because the numbers are all wackadoodle, but hey, we're Americans. That's how we do it.
Great. Look, I'm interested though. We've been doing okay with black and white, but we need some color printing too. But our color printing has been all smeared recently.
Yeah, I understand. So what the problem is you've got white paper. What you want to do is you want to get like a nice blue paper or a green paper. What it does is it really enhances the rest of the colors. You just can't make sure that you print in green or blue because it won't show up on the paper. But trust me, it'll be crystal clear.
Gotcha. Great. That's so good. So let me open up the panel here, so you can see inside.
Gosh! Wow! Look at that. It looks like it's gonna be windy. I can see the papers just blowing to and fro.
Oh man, that sounds expensive.
Yeah, that is odd for this time of year.
Well, I didn't know there was anything. I didn't know that was anything to do with printers this time of year.
Oh yeah, paper season, usually high in toner pollen, is really going to come around.
Oh.
You know, what I like to do is I like to bring my little toner pollen chart here. You've got green with a little happy face. When it tends to get a little more covered in the airs here, you get a lot more of that toner pollen up there. We get to yellow, then you got orange. Now, when it's red, stay home or take a lot of Claritin. You know, hay fever, it's going to happen.
Gotcha. Now, I do need to ask something, too, because the big project we're printing, we need to get it delivered pretty soon. So do you have any suggestions on how to best transport newly printed materials?
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. So I drive around in my toner van, or my printer repair van. It's also it's a tornado tracker. We do this all the time. If you'd like, there's a storm brewing. I can deliver your papers along with that. The only problem is, of course, if I find a storm, papers might go blowing to and fro. Same problem you've been having, but I'd be more than willing to double dip.
Well, the good news is these are flyers that we're just trying to post around the city. So if you can find a good tornado, that sounds actually like a great idea. You just throw them in the air and then they'll just fly everywhere anyway.
I know a guy. Oh man,
he was a real go-getter. That little repairman, he was making the most of it. He wasn't getting hung up on yesterday.
It also just goes to show you that a meteorologist probably does 3 or 4 things total. That's about it. I should have taken off my tie when things started getting bad. Little James Spann action there. But all right. So our next game that we're going to be doing is called Chaotic Newscasters. We're have a weatherman coming right here again to show you how it's really done. But what I need for Chaotic Newscasters is I need suggestions of some sort of endowments that these people may be either experiencing or they may have. Something like they're turning from a baby into an old man, or they're reading a Dear John letter, or they're being attacked by bees. Any of these things are great examples. Just go ahead and type in anything that they may be going through or just some sort of situation that they may be in. Because we're going to assign these to Melanie, Ty, and Noah. Melanie's going to be the street reporter, Ty is the sportscaster, and Noah is the meteorologist. Patrick will be the main in the studios for this game of Chaotic Newscasters. So, Chad, while you're reading the suggestions, do we have any endowments or situations or of such sort for our casters? Ooh, that was a D&D reference. Casters. Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, we certainly do, and they're trickling in very, very slowly. But I would like to say,
right. Yeah, it's okay. Trickle. It's a trickle.
Trickle. But do light up the chat if you will. Also, thank you to Michael Glenn, Patrick Glenn, and Eagle Padini for the and RM Little for the gift subs. Seriously, gift subs.
The Glenn clan has been generous.
Absolutely, as has Jenny Killed 1910, who is following us.
All right, nice follow.
Okay, so we have a suggestion for turkeys being dropped out of a helicopter.
All right, so Melanie, who is on the street, she's a street reporter. She's having to deal with turkeys being dropped out of a helicopter just while she's doing her street report. So that's fine. That's her endowment. What else we got, Chad?
Gradually turning into a politician.
All right, so Noah, who's the meteorologist, will gradually be turning into a politician, which I'm pretty sure is not gradual. I think one day you wake up and you're evil, and that's just how that happens. And finally, for Ty, what is our suggestion for him, his endowment?
Constant prankster.
Constant prankster. All right, Ty, the sportscaster, is a constant prankster. Oh, that guy. All right, so this is Chaotic Newscasters. We're beginning with let me go ahead and get rid of my background. We're beginning with Patrick at the home office, at the whole studios in 3, 2, and 1.
I wish we could hear him.
It would be great.
I didn't turn up the volume on my TV. I can't hear anything.
Well, sorry, we've had a little bit of technical difficulties here, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Thank you for tuning in to WCGI. I'm your host, Donnie Lombardi. Tonight, football fans everywhere are rejoicing that a new football league has been announced for the spring, titled the OFL. And I'm sorry, I'm being told it's already been canceled. Sorry, we'll get more back to that later. First, we're going to go to our reporter on the street, Mary Salzman. Mary?
Hey, listen, thanks so much. It's just a beautiful day to be in the city. There are very few of us out here today, so it's been kind of nice getting prepped for the big parade that is just going to be the floats this year. Actually, I don't even know if they're going to. Man, there's a lot of helicopter activity going on, and they seem to be dropping some kind of, I don't know if they're care packages. Hold on. I'm going to investigate. Wow, that's a butterball. That is a 20-pound butterball. Oh my God, they're just dropping like, I guess because we're not having the floats this year, they're giving us just real Thanksgiving turkeys straight from the sky. Listen, God, that's a 25-pounder. Jeez, they're frozen. I gotta go. It's not safe. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much for that very interesting report. Now we're going to get over to sports with our sportsman, Derrick LaFontaine. Derrick, what's going on in the sports world?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Derrick LaFontaine. And we're here with another awesome sports video. I'm here at the baseball field. Oh, psych, it's football. I got you, Donnie. I got you. You fell for it. I saw you. You fell for it. It's football behind me. It's not baseball, you fool. Oh, man, this is awesome. All right, anyway, the game's going on, and I'll tell you what, there's this great highlight. The running back broke free, was right to the end zone, and then tripped and fell. Guess what? Someone tied his shoes together. I wonder who that could have been. That's right. Your boy, Derrick LaFontaine. That was me, man. That was me. It was so funny. Everyone laughed. Everyone had a great time with it. It was awesome. Everyone loved it, And the best prank of all is I told every single person here that the game was actually happening down the block. So they're over just standing in the middle of the street down the block thinking the football game's going to happen. They have no idea. Do you know why, Donnie? Do you know why?
Why is that, Derrick?
Because of your boy, Derrick LaFontaine! That's right. Make sure you guys follow and subscribe. That's at Derrick LaFontaine Prankster number 25. You have to actually write out their word number because somebody already took the number symbol 25. But it's at Derrick LaFontaine number 25. Please like and subscribe. I'm really trying to make some money off of this because this job sucks. I'm just kidding, Donnie. I'm just kidding. I got you again. You fell for it. You're my boy, Donnie. You're my boy. Back to you.
Derrick, I want to say congratulations again for your 10th subscriber for your TikTok channel. That's quite an accomplishment. Lastly, we're gonna finish off tonight with Weather on the Ones with our weatherman, Sal Hastings. Sal?
Thanks, Donnie. It's Sal here. We're going to go ahead and tonight we've got some storms coming down from the north. They're going to be coming all the way down here. Really strong storms, so make sure that you and your family are in a safe place. I myself am a family man. And, whenever I think of something like this, I think about my family. I think of my little girl, Darlene. And I really think that if anyone's at risk tonight, it's the American people. And it's those good, strong American values that are going to be tried tonight. Like hardworking, like being able to work hard and being able to fight against communism in the name of capitalism, because that's who's at risk tonight. Corporations, the big, wealthy corporations that pay my bill, that serve our country so relentlessly. Now, you're going to see these storms coming down, and what I need you to do is I need you to go down and register to vote. Despite the hail and the sleet, I need you to go out there, and I need you to cast your ballot for me, America, because I'm the one who's going to make things right. There's no one in my pockets. There's no one pulling my strings. I'm the honest one, and I'm the one who's going to take care of you despite everything that's going on around us, okay? Back to you in the studio, Daddy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that riveting report, Sal. Once again, I'm your host, and thank you again for tuning in to WCGI. Until next week.
And seed! Nicely done. I would vote for you. I'd vote for you.
Hey, thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
After I watched Donnie the Prankster on TikTok.
Derrick LaFontaine.
Derrick LaFontaine.
Derrick LaFontaine Prankster number 25.
There you go.
Yeah.
Follow on everything.
You have to go create that now.
I need to steal it.
All right, so our next game is going to be a game called Seen Three Ways. So what we're going to do here is we need suggestions for genres of films, for plays, for TV shows, because what our actors, Melanie and Ty, are going to be doing is they're going to do the same scene once, just
Over
regular,
and over.
and then they'll do it 3 more times, each in a different style of different movies, different films, different plays. It is a ton of fun. And if I can say, Ty has a lovely singing voice. Hint, hint. Chad, you look like you're laughing. You might be getting some good suggestions in the chat. You got anything going on right now?
Yes. Well, getting there, actually. They're still putting it in. Sorry, I had about 5 windows open right at that moment, so bear with me. Okay, so we have a suggestion for a Chainsaw Massacre type movie.
A Chainsaw Massacre.
Is that a genre?
It's a
That very
subgenre.
common film genre of Chainsaw Massacre movies.
Wow.
It might as
Okay.
well be, yeah, at this point. We have infomercials.
Infomercials.
Trying to read Chad's face.
Yeah.
And we have soap opera.
Soap opera. All right. So I think we're going to do that in the order that those were given. So first we'll do just a regular scene. Then we'll do a Chainsaw Massacre. Then we will do an infomercial and then a soap opera. And so we also need a suggestion, Chad. So could you go back in the previous suggestions and find something that suits your fancy?
Absolutely. Just looking back over here. Looks like, okay. Yeah. Top floor and bottom floor neighbor.
Top floor and bottom floor neighbors. All right. So this is scene 3 ways with Ty and Melanie, beginning with our regular version in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, hi. I saw you move in. I brought you a casserole.
Oh, that is amazing. That's delicious.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So
Yeah.
you
I
live
made it
below
myself.
me. You're about below me, right?
Yeah, I'm the one right below you. Yeah. That's me.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you doing this. I'm a dancer.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, and that's part of the reason I wanted to welcome you and see you in person, because I would ask you to stop dancing so much on the roof, especially late at night, because I'm trying to sleep. I got an early morning.
Oh, I bought this apartment so that I could dance up there because I don't have anywhere else to do it. So maybe you could come watch me dance. You might like it.
Well, that's great. Actually, I would love to. I'll just bring my sleeping bag up here, and then as you're dancing at night, I'll just sleep in your bedroom.
And scene. All right. So we're going to see that 3 more times. Next, beginning as a Chainsaw Massacre. So we have our scene again as a Chainsaw Massacre in 3, 2, and 1.
What?
I brought a casserole, but quick, let me in. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I think I messed up. I stole this guy's casserole, and he went berserk.
Oh my God! They're gonna smell the casserole and they're gonna follow you here. Why did you come to my place?
Well, because I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to welcome you first, but he had a casserole in his hands, and so I said, "Well, I'm gonna steal that casserole. I'm gonna welcome you first." And then he got really mad. I think he got a chainsaw. We open the window, throw the casserole out.
Here. We can go up on the roof.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they leave the building.
Okay, this is
Right?
what I think you should do. He's coming here to welcome you. He needs to think that you are in here, or else he's not going to go away. I need you to start dancing. Start dancing.
I'll dance. You're just gonna leave me here?
While you dance, I'm going to go up to the roof. All right? And I'm going to bring my sleeping bag up there so in case we have to sleep there at night. Once I'm out, then you follow me, okay?
Okay.
And scene. All right. We're going to see that once again in a very similar genre, the infomercial. So let's see it again as an infomercial in 3, 2, and 1.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Joe.
Have you ever moved into an apartment, had nothing to eat, and then you just wanted a casserole?
Oh my gosh, every day.
All the time. It happens all the time.
Let me guess. What do you got for me?
I got a deal for you. That's what I have. For 4 payments of stop dancing, 4 different times of stop dancing, you can get a free casserole from your downstairs neighbor.
For only 4 payments of not dancing?
Only 4 payments. That's 4 different nights of not dancing in a row. You get a free casserole. That's what you get.
Free casserole, no dancing, and shipping and handling is only $39.99 times 10.
Exactly. Because that's a lot. It's $1 for every stair I have to climb to bring that casserole up to you.
So how about this? How about we take our audiences up to show them the view they're going to get as they're eating that casserole for those 4 easy payments?
That is a great idea, Sarah. I love the way you think. And you know what happens when you eat casserole? You get sleepy. So let's make sure we bring those sleeping bags, right? Yeah,
that's right.
It's just if you order 5 casseroles, that's 5 times 4. That's 20 different nights of not dancing. You get a free sleeping bag.
Plus shipping and
And
handling.
scene. All right, and we're going to see that one more time as a soap opera. So this is that scene again as a soap opera in 3, 2, and 1.
Sarah,
Yes.
I brought a casserole for you, but I ended up giving it to someone else, Sarah.
Of course you did. My sister?
Well, of course, it was your sister.
My twin?
Yes, Sylvia. I
Sylvia
gave it to
gets-
Sylvia instead of Sarah. I got mistaken, Sarah.
Well, there are 3 of us.
So
We
it's
all
not
look-
a twin, it's a triplet. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, we're
that what
triplets.
you're
And
saying?
we all like casserole. We're triplets. We're going to like the same foods. You knew that.
I did know that about triplets. I did know they like the same foods. And you're right, Sarah. I have not been there for you, but I will be there for you forever. I have brought my sleeping bag. I'm living with you now. It's just going to be me and you, Sarah. Let me make it right, Sarah.
You do know that I am the dancer of the 3.
Oh, Sarah, I know. I saw Sylvia dance one time.
It's hideous.
It nearly made me vomit.
Yes, it is.
And I don't even know your triplet's name. I haven't met her yet, but I assume that she's not a good dancer either, Sarah. You're the only dancer for me. You're the dancer of my heart.
Let's eat this casserole on the roof.
Naked.
Yes.
And scene. Oh my goodness, that was
I'm
getting
too
salty.
young.
But you'll see more on the next episode.
It got spicy there at the end.
It's a spicy casserole.
It's a spicy casserole. All right, so what we're going to need here, I'm going to introduce our next game. So what we're going to need from the audience is a lot of products. And now I need name brand products. So I don't just need shoes. I need like Nike shoes or Air Jordans or something like that. So I need name brand products. Just start typing in. We need a bunch. So start coming up with whatever name brand products you want. We're going to use them in this next scene. This is a game called Product Placement. As most of you have probably watched a movie before, most likely in that movie there has been a product that has been cleverly placed in the movie to make you want to buy that product later. Now, we're going to be doing a very similar thing, but our product placements are not going to be as clever. They're going to be, well, maybe they are. I don't know. I'm not going to sell these guys short. Maybe they are going to be just as clever, but they're not going to be that subtle. So as those suggestions start coming in, I'm going to be in control. I'm going to shout out the products that you give, and they're going to have to seamlessly insert these products into their scene and make it make sense. So we need a bunch of products. Chad, have we gotten some products started to roll in?
We certainly have. First, we have a Snuggie brand Snuggie.
Okay. So not the off-brand Snuggie, just the Snuggie brand
The
Snuggie.
Snoogle.
Yeah.
Not the Snoogle, Chris. It's a Snuggie.
If you buy an off-brand Snuggie, you've probably hit a new low. Let's see. Famous Amos cookies.
Oh, of course. My favorite.
Remember those? Bath and Body Works lotion.
Good.
Lazy Boy recliner.
Lazy Boy recliner. I know that's not how you spell it.
I love the specificity on this one.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
Sour cream and onion Pringles chips.
Yes. See, those are the ones. We need as specific as you want to get.
Ray-Ban sunglasses.
I actually don't know how. That's probably not how you spell it. I don't own any of those, so I don't know how it's spelled.
Ray-Ban sand glasses.
Oh, did I say sunglasses? Oh,
That should be a thing, though.
They're biodegradable.
I don't own sunglasses.
If anyone from the Ray-Ban Corporation is watching this, we copyrighted it first, all right?
Yeah. So
Yeah, for the beach.
Patreon bonus should be reading the scripts that we type to each other. Let's see here. Dawn Hand Soap.
good. How about let's try to get like 3 more, just so I can have a good list.
Certainly. Visa credit card.
Visa. Good.
Tailor-made golf balls.
Gotcha. And 1 more.
Sweet and Low brand Sweet and Low.
You guys are killing it. Sweet and low, sweet and low. The sweet and low, sweet and low.
Are you sure they're not just excited and typing their suggestion twice, Chad?
No, they just put Sweet and Low, but honestly, in my opinion, there's no other brand.
Chad, did you remember another suggestion that you might want to pull from the past, or I can ask for a new one?
Yes, concert security.
Oh, concert security.
At the Wiggles.
At the Wiggles, yeah, of course. Because, it gets crazy at the Wiggles concerts. It gets nuts. All right, so this is product placement, something with concert security of some sort. This is product placement with Chris and Noah in 3, 2, 1.
Really excited. Ariana Grande. Gonna be great.
Yeah, I got to see your ticket, man. You're not getting in this way. You got to go in the front. This is only for the VIPs.
Oh, hey, man, I totally understand, but, I don't have a ticket. I know Ariana. We're good friends.
That's what they all say. They all say they know Ariana. If you don't know Ariana, you're not getting back here. I need to see your VIP. I'm sorry.
Well, what I've got here is a note from Ariana. She wrote it, saying that I should be able to get in. She wrote it. So I think that will speak for itself there. You feel free to read it aloud or in your head.
Dawn Hand Soap.
Look, I don't know what you're trying to get past me here, but I don't touch nobody's notes unless my hands have been properly sanitized. It's just the way it's gonna be, And the only way I sanitize my hands is with the oil cutting power of Dawn soap. I just bring, some people's got a little thing of hand sanitizer. No, I've got the full bottle right here of Dawn soap, and I just lather that up. I don't even rinse it, because it just cuts down on all of the just what you guys can see, your little kid Ariana cooties. You bring it back here, all right? And by the way, this note is fake. It's written in crayon. Ariana doesn't write in crayon.
Oh. Dawn hand
You
sanitizer.
might need some Dawn soap to wash your mouth out because you're lying.
Dawn hand sanitizer. It kills 50% of germs, and apparently it helps people recognize crayon. Listen,
now you sound like you're becoming a tough guy too. You were just sitting there as a little kid, all timid. Now you're trying to stand up to me with your little accent there. You're not getting mad.
I'm projecting what I want to be onto you. Look, how about this? How about
Visa credit card.
How about I give you a platinum Visa credit card? Visa credit cards. Spend all the money you want. We'll give you the bill.
So let me get this straight. Your little snot-nosed 13-year-old kid's going to hand me a platinum Visa credit card. I wasn't born yesterday, all right? I know that with the secure functions that Visa gives to their credit cards, as soon as I go and use this, I'm going to be arrested for stealing someone's identity. Try again, kid. The most secure credit cards you could get. Visa Platinum.
You really know your stuff, Mr. Security Guard.
Oh, they don't give me this T-shirt for nothing, okay? It says security on it.
Snuggie brand Snuggie.
I guess I'm running out of things to offer you, but perhaps I could interest you in a Snuggie brand Snuggie. Now listen, when I'm telling you a Snuggie brand Snuggie, I'm not telling you one of those knockoff try-hard Snuggie wannabes. I'm giving you the real deal right here. I'm giving you the 2008 original brand dark green felt Snuggie, all right? Now this is something. It's durable. You can put it on forwards or backwards, and it's so large you can share with a friend.
Well, now you might be speaking my language here, because I've always wanted to have a thin felt robe that you put on backwards. It's just one of them things. You know, because sometimes when I'm wearing my robe, it gets drafty up my front, but this protects all the important vital areas. You know, you might be
With the light felt makes it so you can move around and practice your jujitsu without any restrictions on your limbs. I see a tough guy like you, and I think that man needs the freedom to move his limbs around in jujitsu practice, so he can be the best security guard he can be.
Ray-Ban sunglasses.
Well, you know, kid, you look a lot different after taking off these sunglasses here. You know what I'm saying? Now, these Ray-Bans right here, they make me look tough. That's how it goes. You know, you want to stand here, you want to get somebody to come up, you buy these $350 pair of Ray-Ban tough-looking sunglasses. Maybe, kid, if you had a pair of these, you might be able to sneak your way past security.
Mr.
Famous
Security,
Amos cookies.
I think I'm one step ahead of you. I'm not sure what I might have just heard back behind me in the line, but
Famous Amos cookies.
I know that with my Ray-Ban sand glasses and my bag of Famous Amos cookies, I'm about to be the coolest 12-year-old at this Ariana Grande concert.
Hold on a second.
Famous
You
knows quality.
You just said the magic words, kid. No one makes a more delicious, small, bite-sized, crunchy chocolate chip cookie like the Mr. Famous Amos. I mean, he's the only Amos out there that makes the cookies. Now, you want to give me a bag of those Famous Amos cookies? Maybe my mouth will be so full of delicious chocolatey goodness that I maybe don't see a little snot-nosed kid sneaking under my arm, you know? I'm just saying.
You're not yourself when you're hungry. Famous Amos. Huh?
And scene. All right, we are going to move right along into our last game of the evening. Oh no, don't go! I know.
Please, no.
But so we're actually, I guess, Chris, are you going to be the guesser this evening?
I am going to be the guesser.
Okay,
yes.
great. So we are going to play a game that we like to call Pick a Loser. Now, Chris is, as you can see, is going to be taking out his earphones if he has not already. Okay, there he goes. So Chris can no longer hear us. Chris will be picking a loser tonight. To go on a date, maybe. I don't know. We're just going to do whatever. Who knows what Chris is going to be doing with his loser tonight. But anyway, so what we need from the audience, we need a couple suggestions. We need some famous people. They could be alive or dead, but they have to be famous and alive at some point, but alive or dead, famous people. Then we can use fictional characters. We need fictional characters, people who have never been alive at any point. So fictional characters. And then we also need some odd quirks. So kind of like Tourette's, but not Tourette's. Maybe they're very passionate about a hobby, or maybe they're passionate about something, or they're in love with something, or they're turning into something, or and I'm trying to think of other things to say while we're waiting for some suggestions to roll in. You know, some odd quirks. Maybe to collect things. That's another.
Maybe
thing.
they have a weird quirk, like they subscribe to our Twitch channel using Amazon Prime for free. You know, something like that. Maybe they buy our
that.
There's nothing weird about that.
You
There's
know,
nothing
maybe
to
they
be
buy our
ashamed of.
merchandise and they spread the word to their friends.
That's true.
You know?
That is absolutely true.
These are quirks that we can play with. You know.
Yeah. So hit us up with something like that. So Chad, do we have anything rolling in yet?
You guys make my job so easy. You know this, right? All right. Yeah, they are rolling in. So
Awesome.
What we have right off the bat is Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. Good. Anybody want to jump on Bernie Sanders before
I would love to jump on Bernie Sanders.
All right, great. Great. So
I'll also play him in this bit. Yeah.
So Patrick is jumping on Bernie Sanders later. Patrick's Bernie Sanders.
Do I have a quirk for Bernie Sanders?
We'll see. We're going to see what quirks might come in, and we're going to assign them later. But for right now, you're Bernie Sanders.
He's got plenty.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Chad, any other ones coming in?
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. That's a good one. Anybody want to do Hannibal Lecter?
I'll try.
Okay, great. So Melanie is Hannibal Lecter, and we need one more for Noah.
Doc from Back to the Future. How does that strike you?
Is that before your time, Noah?
I'm about to get all the flack, but I have not seen any Back to the Future movies.
He is too young.
All the smoke in the chat. I'm about to get absolutely flamed.
Okay, then I'm pretty sure My Cousin Vinny's out. Charlie.
Oh, wait, no, can I be My Cousin Vinny?
Okay.
I can run with that.
Okay, so all right. Do we have any quirks coming in then?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, good.
Let's see. Constantly pets arm.
Okay, constantly petting your own arm. Okay.
Obsessed with twirling hair.
Obsessed with twirling hair. Good.
Think they're from the future.
think they're from the future. I think those are good. I think those are good.
I've got to be Bernie Sanders from the future.
I was just about to say that. I think Bernie Sanders, who thinks he's from the future, is going to be great. I like the idea of, well, I'm going to say Hannibal Lecter twirling hair, just because I feel like if you're petting your own arm, that may just be misconstrued as you just
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. And so, Noah, you said you're My Cousin Vinny. That's who you are. That's who you are. You're Vinny.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. And you're petting your arm. You're really fascinated with your own arm in that sense. So one more time, we have loser number 1, which is Noah. Who are you?
I'm My Cousin Vinny, and I'm petting my arm. Oh.
Good. And then Melanie is loser number 2, and you are?
Hannibal Lecter, who likes to curl hair.
Great. And loser number 3 is Patrick, who is?
I'm Bernie Sanders from the future.
Perfect. So we're going to give the universal signal to Chris to put his headphones back in so he can join us on our lovely Pick a Loser game show. Welcome. Why don't you introduce yourself to your 3 losers that you will be choosing from?
Oh, hi, my name is Veronica, and I am so looking to get laid.
Welcome, Veronica. Well, this is your time to shine, lady. So why don't you go ahead and start asking your questions, and you get to choose a loser.
Oh, I can't wait to pick my favorite loser. Okay, contestant number 1. When I was younger, I didn't do a lot of stuff, so I would just lay in my bedroom and just read books like The Hobbits and Dune and It. And there was just so many fantastical books I would read. What were some of your hobbies when you were younger that you would like to do?
Hey, Veronica, you know, I absolutely remember how you used to do nothing but read when we was kids, you know what I'm saying? Man, also, Uncle Joe wants me to tell you hello. But yeah, when I think back to, you know, what I used to do as a kid, you know, I really loved just taking the old hand and running it across objects, you know, just running up. Oh, there's a tree. Let me just stroke that real quick. Oh, it's a rock. Do that. All right. Oh, here's some metal. I'll rub my hand along that. But, you know, as you get older, you know, you start to play favorites with what you're stroking. Not in like a weird way. The way you're thinking.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've already creeped the hell out of me, and this is the first question. Contestant number 2. Now, one of my favorite memories was every summer just hanging out at the lake at my grandma's lake house, and I would go fishing and boating and swimming and all sorts of just fun outdoorsy wet activities. Is any particular place that you always kind of feel at home, or that you just really just love to remember or go back to?
Yes, I do. It happens to be dark places where I can find people who are lost and perhaps befriend them and plump them up and make them tasty.
I think I'm on the wrong show. Contestant number 3. I'm kind of afraid to ask questions. But I was always a fantastic chess player. My grandfather taught me how to play chess, and I just took to it like a fish takes to water, you know. Is there anything that you were particularly good at or better than your peers?
Yes. First, I want to say I have not gotten a fair amount of time in this debate so far. Contestants number 1 and 2 have been taking way too much time. And I think that CGI needs to do a better job of moderating that. You there with the cat on your shirt, sir. I expect better out of you as a moderator. So the question here is, what was I passionate about as a child? What did I like? I'll tell you what I liked. I liked going and riding on my hoverboard. I liked just cruising down the streets and you know, just making sure that I'm always fighting for the little guy, you know. And making sure that back in the 60s, that's you know, the 2060s, that the people who are from that time, that they get the rights that they deserve.
Well, that was a very confusing question, and it's odd that you commented on how much time was wasted when you wasted a lot of time yourself. Okay, contestant number 1. Now, I've been on quite a few dates, and they've gone okay, but I'm really looking forward to that just one special date. Maybe someone who could show me something I've never seen before, some experiences, or they can just stare into my soul and with love. What is your idea of a perfect, just romantic date?
Well, Veronica, I gotta be pretty honest with you. I think a date between yous and me would be pretty weird, considering our relationship to one another. Oh, by the way, my mother, your Aunt Betty, she tells me to tell you hello. But you know, since you asked, I'm thinking about my perfect date. I'm thinking about I would take a girl that's not related to me, who has no blood relation to me. I would take a girl like that to a good Italian restaurant, you know, because you know, Italian. And we would sit there and we would eat maybe spaghetti meatballs, and she would look at me and she would be like, "Hey, yo, Vincent, I've absolutely enjoyed the spaghetti meatballs with you. Is there anything I can call you?" And I'd say, "Hey, Vincent's fine, but feel free to shorten it to a different version of that name." And you know, we would sit there and we would twirl our spaghetti and we would eat it, and I would say, "Hey, would you like to do some stroking with me? You know, I love stroking different things. I like rubbing my hand over it," and I would hand out my this specific limb, and perhaps she would put her hand on this limb as I do myself. Notice how I'm only talking about this specific limb. I do not intend on rubbing anywhere else, just this one specific limb. I understand I'm working myself into a hole, but you know, there's a dirty way I can go with that, but I think I'll just leave myself to my spaghetti. You know what I'm saying, Veronica?
Yeah, you might be leaving yourself to whatever it is you've been doing. Okay, contestant number 2. Now, I've always dreamed of you know, when I settle down, married, and have some kids, and I've got my career, and I'm professional and successful. But that at some point, I'd be able to live out in the country in a nice house with some dogs and maybe a cow. Have you given any thoughts as to maybe how you could foresee your future of your life, like if you wanted to retire somewhere?
Well, do you mind if I call you Clarice?
That's not my name, but you call me whatever you like.
I like the name Clarice. I'm going to call you Clarice. I would like to live out in the beautiful outdoors and be free, finally. Free to do and eat what I please, with you by my side for as long as I can tolerate you. And then we would find something delicious and enjoy a nice Chianti together, perhaps.
I don't drink, but you're welcome to have it yourself. Contestant number 3, I've got another question for you, and this has to do with how do you show your affection to someone that you love? What is your love language? Are you a service? Do you give gifts? What is? Yes, contestant. You don't have to raise your hand. You can just answer when I'm done talking.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I want to go back to the perfect date question. Everyone knows that the best perfect date is getting a nice bowl of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, okay? And I feel like because I couldn't rebut that question, again, I want to blame CGI. I want to blame you there with the Cali shirt and the moderator as well. But to get to your question of what is my love language is Russian, all right? When I got married in the year 2086, I mean, in the year 1986, we went to what was once the Soviet Union, which then became the Russian Federation, that then, of course, became the European centralization for the Russian peoples in the year 2060. So what I would say is, if you love me, you're gonna love going to Russia, you're gonna love going to Venezuela, and you're gonna love going to the Scandinavian countries like Denmark, Finland, and Sweden.
Wow, that was a whirlwind answer. Thank you. I've got one more final round of questions. It's going to be kind of rapid fire. Contestant number 1, are you a dog person or a cat person? Why?
Well, you know, first, Veronica, before I begin, my brother and sister, Ben and Luis, they want me to tell you hello, okay? It's been a long time since you've seen them. You never come around for Christmas anymore. We never see you at Easter. We never see you at Thanksgiving. But am I a dog person or a cat person? Hey, you know, I'm a bit of a dog myself, so I gotta go with dogs, all right? You know, I can pet a dog or I can pet my old homie right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory why I stopped coming around for holidays. Contestant number 2, I've got a quick question for you as well. If you could have children and you could pick as many children as you wanted to have and whatever you wanted to name them, I'm just curious as to what those would be and what names you'd find for them.
Let's see, I think I would, well, of course, I'd name one of them Clarice after you because you would be long gone and quite
Not my name.
delicious. But I would probably like to name one Limbicious because that's what I would taste with a... I'm sorry, I'm distracted by your scent. It's really quite intoxicating.
It's Dracar Noir. Yeah. So Limbicious. All right. That sounds like a wonderful child's name. Contestant number 3, I've got one final question for you, and that just has to do with your idea of the absolute perfect, fantastic. Yeah, do you answer your own question? I haven't finished. You already got your hand raised. Go ahead. No, just continue.
First I want to go back to contestant number 2's
That's
question.
where I figured you were going.
What you want to name your kids? I'll be honest. If you name your kid Clarice, you're naming your kid after a horrible, horrible politician, Clarice Hitler, who came to power in the year 2045 in the Fifth Reich. Now, I cannot believe that you would choose that kind of name for your kid. And they estimate now that 1% of kids is going to be named Clarice from here on out for the rest of the years, for the rest of the future. I can attest that is correct. But if I can elaborate on your question, to the contestant here, my idea of the most fantastic is just making sure that we have health care for our seniors, and that we have taxes for the wealthy, and that we have what will become the robot disembodied head of Jeff Bezos living in perpetuity and immortality, that we tax him because he is the most wealthy being in the galaxy, and his son AEX-12 was just a terrible president. I'm really glad the immortality gene didn't stick with him. I see the rest of my time.
I don't think you had any time left, but thank you.
Yes, well, Veronica, I'm really excited for you to choose a loser.
Yeah, I'm not. So I'm going to eliminate some first. Contestant number 1, it's obvious because not only is he my cousin Vinny, but he's got a weird stroke in his forearm problem.
Yes, he does. That is absolutely correct. Yeah.
No idea.
I remember that from when we were kids. I don't know how I forgot that watching him in the bathtub. It's gross. Contestant number 2, as interesting as that would be, I'm pretty sure it'd be a short relationship because that's Hannibal Lecter.
Yes, who is
twirling their hair.
Yes.
Hannibal Lecter apparently with a wig or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Early Hannibal with long hair. Yeah. So I definitely am interested in contestant number 3 because that is Bernie Sanders back from the future.
Yes, that is absolutely true. Absolutely. Yes. Wonderful.
Yes. Oh, well, thank you. I want that all the way.
Who doesn't? Except for 55% of America.
Ooh, touche. Well, that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys had a fun time tonight. I know I did. I'm starting to get a little warm here. That was a really good round of Choose the Loser. I thought they were all fantastic. But before we go into say our final goodbyes, I'd like to turn it over to Chad for any final announcements that he's seen in our chats.
My lord, thank you so much. Everybody's been really good tonight. I'm Nene OK with the bit cheers and giving out the subscriptions. Patrick Glenn, Michael Glenn, Arch Radish, Eagle Panini, RM Little, M Vaughn 7843. Thank you guys so much for your financial support. Tonight. Let's see. Melancholy Spectator. Thank you again.
You are the 1% of subscribers,
right? Sammy JT 05, Light Lady 01, and Jenny Kill 1910. Thank you guys so much for the follows. It was really nice, and thank you again to Happy Valley Improv for rating us tonight. Guys, don't forget. Keep an eye on this channel Saturday night 7:30 where we bring you one more of these shows, and also don't forget to check out our website chaoticgoodimprov.com where you can actually find our merch store, which just went live, and we have a lot of merch going on there. So we really do appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching us tonight, and thank you for everyone who participated in the chat. You're a great audience.
Yes, thank you guys for watching. It's always fun for us. I mean, we're socially distanced, and this is it's the next best thing to us being able to perform on stage. It's been a lot of fun for us to be able to do this. I want a big thank you and shout out to all of our players that joined us here tonight. So big thank you to Patrick, Melanie, Ty,
Hey.
Hi.
Noah, my cousin Noah. He's not really my cousin. And of course, our host, Master General Chad, who without him, none of this is possible. A fantastic stream, and we had no problems, so that was good tonight. That was
What he's not telling us is the stream never went live. We've been doing the Zoom chat.
You guys are doing so well. I didn't want to interrupt. Yeah.
because he's picking them all up. Well, my name is Chris. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a wonderful rest of